The UK town sinking into poverty. Oldham, a historic town nestled in Greater Manchester, has seen its fair share of change. Once a powerhouse of the Industrial Revolution, it now faces economic challenges that reflect the wider reality of several towns across the UK. From rising energy bills to limited job opportunities and housing difficulties, Oldham is often portrayed as a symbol of post-industrial struggle. But beyond the statistics lies a community full of resilience, pride, and potential. In this video, we explore why Oldham is described as a town sinking into poverty, and what efforts are being made to turn things around. A glorious industrial past. To understand Oldham's current situation, it's essential to look back. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Oldham was a global leader in textile manufacturing. The town once housed more cotton spinning mills than anywhere else on earth. Its name was synonymous with productivity, innovation, and working-class prosperity. Oldham's mills weren't just factories. They were the lifeblood of the town. Generations of families worked there, building strong communities around hard work and mutual support. For decades, this economic engine powered both the local economy and the British textile trade. However, global competition, automation, and changing trade dynamics brought about a decline in the industry. By the late 20th century, many mills had closed, leading to a period of economic adjustment that continues to influence Oldham today. Economic change and present-day deprivation. As the town transitioned from an industrial economy, many residents found themselves in unfamiliar territory. Like other towns in the UK facing decline, Oldham experienced rising unemployment, lower incomes, and social inequality. Today, several wards in Oldham fall within the top 10% most deprived areas in England, according to government data. Many households live on modest incomes, and statistics show that child poverty affects more than 1 in 3 families in certain areas. But it's important to note that deprivation is not the whole story. Oldham remains home to people who are actively working to uplift their communities, support their neighbours, and push for meaningful development. Navigating the UK cost of living crisis. In recent years, the cost of living in the UK has become a pressing concern nationwide, and Oldham is no exception. Rising energy prices, increasing food costs, and higher rents have placed additional pressure on local families. A report by The Independent revealed that food bank usage in Oldham surged during 2022 and 2023. Thousands of emergency food parcels were distributed as residents struggled with inflated bills and stagnant wages. Charities across the town have stepped in to offer warm meals, heating support, and financial advice. While Oldham isn't alone in facing these issues, the impact is particularly pronounced here due to lower average wages and a higher percentage of people relying on social support. Despite these challenges, communities in Oldham have shown remarkable generosity and adaptability. Neighbours helping neighbours, volunteers running food pantries, and residents starting small businesses to create jobs and services locally. Employment, a mixed picture. Oldham's employment landscape reflects a mix of resilience and ongoing transition. While some parts of the town are affected by high unemployment, particularly among young people, there are still signs of local industry and public sector stability. The NHS and local government remain major employers in Oldham. Several manufacturing companies and logistics firms continue to provide essential jobs. However, like many towns in the UK with high unemployment, Oldham is still in search of sustainable private sector growth. Many younger residents leave the town in search of work, especially university graduates. This out-migration of skilled workers, sometimes referred to as a brain drain, makes it harder to attract new investment and innovation. Efforts are being made to address this. Apprenticeship programs, digital upskilling initiatives, and startup incubators are starting to take root in parts of the borough. While progress is gradual, the potential for transformation is very real. Housing and infrastructure, key issues to address. Housing in Oldham is another area that frequently makes headlines. The town's housing stock includes a large number of older terraced properties, many built during the industrial boom. While these homes have character and charm, they often require modernisation. Oldham housing issues include damp, poor insulation, and high heating costs, especially during winter months. These conditions contribute to fuel poverty, particularly among elderly residents and low-income families. The local council is aware of the problem and has launched several improvement schemes over the years, including retrofitting programs for older homes. However, the scale of need remains large, and waiting lists for social housing are long. Infrastructure such as roads, public spaces, and transport links are also in need of ongoing attention. While the Metrolink train offers a connection to central Manchester, many parts of Oldham rely on buses that are limited in frequency and reach. Better digital infrastructure is also on the agenda, as reliable broadband is now essential for everything from schoolwork to remote jobs and online services. A community that refuses to give up. Despite these challenges, Oldham is not a town without hope or pride. In fact, one of Oldham's greatest strengths lies in its people. From long-time residents to newer arrivals, the town is filled with individuals and organisations committed to making a difference. Local community centres host everything from job fairs and literacy classes to mental health support groups. Faith-based groups and charities operate food kitchens, support networks for refugees, and youth outreach programs. Organisations like Action Together and Mudlow Youth Zone are just two examples of how local partnerships are helping Oldham's residents connect, grow, and build opportunities from within. When asked what keeps them going, many residents highlight the town's deep sense of community. As one volunteer told Oldham Chronicle, "We don't wait for others to fix things. We do what we can with what we have." Regeneration and future plans. The idea of levelling up has gained traction in UK policy discussions, and Oldham is often cited as a place in need of targeted investment. In response, Oldham Council has introduced the Creating a Better Place strategy, a regeneration plan worth over £300 million. The aim is to revitalise the town centre, improve green spaces, expand housing, and create new commercial opportunities. Key elements include a new town centre park, the redevelopment of Spindle's shopping centre into a modern work and retail space, upgraded public transport links, more energy-efficient homes. The plan also prioritises sustainability, aiming to reduce Oldham's carbon footprint while improving quality of life for residents. Critically, many locals want these plans to be inclusive. That means ensuring development doesn't just beautify the town, but also brings real benefits, like jobs, education, and affordable housing for existing communities. While scepticism exists, there's also cautious optimism that Oldham's best chapters may still lie ahead. A town reflecting national challenges. Oldham's story is not unique. It reflects the broader realities faced by many towns across the UK. From Blackpool to Hartlepool, similar patterns of industrial decline, shifting economies, and rising costs can be found. But Oldham's experience also offers lessons about the importance of long-term planning, the power of community, and the need for economic models that work for everyone, not just major cities. With strategic investment, active community leadership, and a focus on inclusive development, Oldham has the potential to redefine itself, not as a town sinking into poverty, but one rising with purpose. Oldham faces undeniable economic and social challenges, but it also has strength, vision, and a deeply rooted community spirit. With the right support and investment, the town can shift its narrative. It's not about quick fixes. It's about recognising Oldham as part of the UK's future, not just its past. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.